Alright, here's what everyone has been talking about. Reports claim that Taylor Swift has officially tied the knot, and her wedding to Travis Kelce was reportedly protected by some of the strictest security measures and confidentiality agreements ever used for a celebrity event. According to insiders, every guest and staff member had to follow incredibly tight privacy rules to ensure nothing from the ceremony leaked to the public. The reports also allege that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were considered the top 2 people on Taylor's Do Not Invite list. Sources even claim that Blake wasn't simply left off the guest list. Security was supposedly instructed to make sure she couldn't get anywhere near the wedding venue, with personnel stationed to prevent any unauthorized approach.
What she missed.
Not the rehearsal dinner, not the big wedding ceremony, 1,000 people, and you did not make the cut. That's crazy. Like, that is a real line in the sand, screw you.
Blake Lively has long been known for relying on extremely strict non-disclosure agreements, with many critics claiming those contracts kept people from speaking out about her behavior. Now, according to the latest reports, Taylor has turned that very same strategy back on Blake. The irony has people talking. If you haven't been following the story, people who worked on It Ends With Us were reportedly required to sign NDAs so restrictive that details from the set remained hidden for months, even after the lawsuit had already been settled. Because of those agreements, those involved were allegedly unable to share what they experienced or discuss what really happened behind the scenes. Now the tables have turned. Reports claim that every guest at Taylor's wedding was bound by equally strict confidentiality agreements, meaning no one is allowed to reveal what happened during the celebration, who attended, or even what was said throughout the event. According to the claims, those same privacy rules also prevent anyone from passing that information along to Blake. That is why so many people are calling this the ultimate twist. The same type of NDA that Blake was once accused of using to protect herself is now reportedly protecting Taylor from Blake. The confidentiality rules that were once linked to keeping others quiet are now, according to these reports, keeping Blake completely in the dark about one of Hollywood's biggest weddings. Many critics believe that Blake helped create an atmosphere where people felt afraid to speak openly about her actions. Now they argue, she is finding herself on the other side of that same silence. As Taylor's reported wedding NDAs make sure no guest can share any information that Blake could use to shape a different version of what she missed.
This is a slap in the face, man. This is a slap in the face. This proves it's over. This proves they are no longer friends.
Taylor Swift reportedly took extraordinary precautions to keep her wedding as private as possible, and the level of security being discussed has surprised many people online. Reports claim that Madison Square Garden was surrounded by an enormous security operation, with a large number of police officers, supervisors, National Guard personnel, private security teams, and event staff all working together to protect the venue. If those reports are accurate, the security arrangements would rival those used for major public events. According to the speculation circulating online, every part of the venue was heavily monitored to ensure that only approved guests could enter. The goal appeared to be complete control over who had access to the celebration, leaving virtually no opportunity for unexpected visitors or uninvited guests. One rumor receiving a great deal of attention suggests that Blake Lively was intentionally excluded from the event. While these claims remain unverified, many online commentators believe the extensive security measures were designed to guarantee that anyone not on the guest list would be unable to get close to the celebration. Privacy reportedly extended far beyond security personnel. Guests were allegedly asked to sign non-disclosure agreements before attending, while invitations were set to contain personalized watermarks to discourage leaks. Together, these precautions created the impression that the event was being managed with the secrecy of a confidential project, rather than a traditional celebrity wedding. Although some reports claim the NDAs carried no financial penalties, supporters argue that simply requiring them encouraged guests to remain discreet. The expectation was clear. Attendees were asked not to reveal details about the ceremony, the guest list, or private conversations that took place during the celebration. Another reported precaution involved limiting the amount of information shared before the event. Guests were allegedly told to reserve July 2nd and July 3rd on their calendars without receiving the exact location or schedule until shortly before the festivities began. This approach would have reduced the chances of sensitive information spreading before the ceremony. The wedding itself has also become the subject of elaborate rumors. One of the biggest claims is that a life-size castle was constructed inside Madison Square Garden, inspired by the fairy tale atmosphere of Taylor Swift's love story era. If true, the amount of planning, construction, and investment required would have been enormous. Reports suggest that transforming such an iconic venue into a fantasy-inspired setting required extensive preparation. Construction activity allegedly affected nearby traffic and businesses during an already crowded holiday weekend, with 4th of July celebrations and other major events taking place across Manhattan. Despite the inconvenience reported by some local businesses, the overall impression is that no expense was spared in creating a memorable experience. The wedding was reportedly designed to transport guests into a completely different world from the moment they arrived. Whether every rumor ultimately proves accurate or not, the event has generated massive public interest because of its scale, secrecy, and attention to detail. Instead of feeling like an ordinary celebrity wedding, it has been described by many as a highly produced experience designed to leave a lasting impression and remain a topic of conversation for years.
It's sad, though, to think that, like, you were friends with somebody for over a decade. This is the mother of your or the godmother of your children, and you screwed up so bad that you weren't invited to her actual wedding.
Online discussions about Taylor Swift's rumored wedding guest list became even more intense after reports claimed that The Sun had compiled a list of celebrities who were supposedly not invited. According to those reports, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were placed at the very top, suggesting that, if the list reflects Taylor's current relationships, they are among the people believed to be the furthest from her inner circle. The same reported ranking also mentions several other well-known figures who have been linked to disagreements with Taylor over the years, including Justin Bieber, Kayla Nicole, John Mayer, Calvin Harris, Charlie XCX, and Scooter Braun. Considering the public history surrounding some of those names, many people were surprised to see Blake and Ryan reportedly placed ahead of them. Perhaps the most talked about part of the rumored list is that Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were said to appear below Blake and Ryan. Because Taylor's conflict with Kanye and Kim became one of the biggest celebrity controversies of the past decade, some fans found it remarkable that recent reports suggest Blake and Ryan's relationship with Taylor may have deteriorated even further. It's important to note, however, that these rankings are based on media reports and online speculation, rather than confirmed statements from Taylor herself. The reported shift is especially striking because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were once widely viewed as two of Taylor's closest celebrity friends. They frequently appeared together publicly, and Blake even used affectionate nicknames for Taylor in interviews and social media posts. If the current rumors are accurate, that would represent a dramatic change from the friendship fans once admired. Observers have pointed out that this alleged change happened surprisingly quickly. A relationship that once appeared warm and supportive is now being discussed as one of Hollywood's most unexpected celebrity fallouts, although neither Taylor nor Blake has publicly confirmed many of the rumors surrounding their friendship. Another topic that attracted attention involves reports about Prince William. Some stories claim that he had expressed interest in attending the wedding if circumstances allowed. According to those reports, the invitation was reportedly considered before being ruled out, because of scheduling and logistical issues involving the royal family's commitments. Whether those reports are completely accurate or not, many fans contrasted that story with the rumors surrounding Blake Lively. Online commentators argued that, while logistical factors may have influenced one decision, Blake was allegedly never viewed as a potential guest in the first place. That comparison has fueled even more speculation about where the two celebrities currently stand. At this point, much of the conversation remains driven by media reports and fan theories, rather than official confirmation. Until those involved choose to speak publicly, the true nature of these relationships remains largely unknown. Even so, the ongoing speculation has kept the rumored wedding guest list at the center of celebrity news and social media discussions.
Taylor's life.
It looks like there was never a version of the plan where Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were going to attend this wedding.
According to the rumors dominating celebrity headlines, that's the question at the center of the reported fallout between Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. The story claims Taylor's biggest priority has always been protecting her privacy. After years of living under constant media scrutiny, she has carefully controlled what the public sees of her personal life. Reports surrounding the ongoing legal dispute involving Blake have fueled speculation that confidential conversations could become part of court proceedings, creating the impression that Taylor's private world was no longer secure. Neither woman has confirmed many of the claims circulating online, but the speculation has been relentless. That rumored breakdown in trust is said to explain the extraordinary measures surrounding Taylor's reported wedding plans. From intense security and strict NDAs to watermarked invitations and an exclusive guest list, every detail was allegedly designed to keep the celebration private and free from distractions. Online rumors even describe an elaborate fairy tale setup inside Madison Square Garden, complete with a castle-inspired design, turning the event into one of the most talked-about celebrity weddings in recent memory. Many fans believe the reported exclusion of Blake wasn't simply about one event. It symbolized the end of a once-close friendship. If the reports are accurate, the message was clear. Protecting peace and privacy came before preserving old relationships. Commentators have also compared Taylor's reported confidentiality rules with accusations that surfaced during the controversy surrounding It Ends With Us. Some argue the situation reflects Hollywood's growing reliance on NDAs and tightly controlled narratives, though these comparisons remain matters of public opinion rather than established fact. Ryan Reynolds has also been pulled into the conversation. Once celebrated for his quick wit and marketing skills, he has faced increasing criticism from some commentators over his handling of the wider controversy involving Blake and the legal battle surrounding Justin Baldoni. Supporters and critics continue to debate whether the couple's public image has suffered as the headlines keep piling up. Whether every rumor proves true or not, one thing is undeniable. This controversy has evolved far beyond celebrity gossip. It's become a story about loyalty, reputation, privacy, and the cost of broken trust. In Hollywood, relationships can build empires, but when trust disappears, even the strongest alliances can unravel in front of the entire world.